What's good, y'all boys, man? It's Kevo. Back with another video. How y'all boys doing, man? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Hope you guys are living life to the fullest because you deserve it. In today's video, we got wandering Toddler leads police to his irresponsible mom. Like always, the original video will be in the description below. If you guys don't want to hear my commentary or my thoughts about this video, you can go ahead and click on that link and it'll take you right to it. But if you're still here and we're going to watch this video together, I appreciate you. And if you're already in love and clicked on that link, I still appreciate you too as well. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. Got a toddler walking all by
I've never seen this little kid.
Monday, April 1st, 2024, Elyria, Ohio. Police receive a call from a woman who reports finding a 2-year-old child walking alone without an adult in sight. The officers are dispatched to the location to assist the child and get him back home, unsure of how long the child has been out there by himself. They need to find his family before it gets any colder and before the little one starts to get scared.
I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
Hi!
Well, I charged Wall. I just pulled up to the mailbox, and he was on the opposite side, like in my window, like this. So I got out, and he was like shaking. No, he wasn't in the car. He was
But he was like looking at
looking
your
in the car.
Okay.
So I was like, oh no, and then he like was crying a little bit. So I got out, and he like gave me a hug and everything. I said, where's your mom? Where do you want to go?
Man, you live down here?
And he pointed.
Do you live down here?
Yeah, that's my house right there.
Okay. Do you recognize this?
I don't. I have actually never seen him.
He tried to go in her house. Like I was like, where do you live? Where do you stay? And he pointed across the street. So I walked him across, and then he like pointed in, and she was like opening the door crack, just kind of peeking out. And he tried to walk in, but I haven't seen anybody, heard anybody.
Hey, buddy.
He's in diapers.
Hi. Is he totally nonverbal?
He's
so
trying
far?
to say something, but we can't make out what he's saying. So I'm saying at least 2 or 3. I'm right in the blue like
You want to hit my foot? You want to shake him?
She's here. And I'm right there, 144. And he's pointing over here. And I've never said she's never seen him on her street.
Do you know your name?
Found him in this area.
Do you know your name?
Inside of my car. He was like,
No.
he was saying something, but we been out here a good 20, 25 minutes. No one's called for it.
Do you want to grab their info and then can we just sit him in your...
I tried. Because he's so cold, he doesn't want to. I'm trying to understand the call. Like,
You good watching it? I'm just going to run through some calls to see if we have anything down here.
The woman who called 911 is with the child when officers arrive. She states she noticed the child when it walked up to her car window as if they were looking for someone. The 2-year-old appeared to have been crying, so the woman tried to help him find his mother, but the search proved to be unsuccessful. The officers now take over the situation and begin looking around the area, but it becomes clear this will not be an easy task, as the child doesn't seem to be able to speak.
Have you seen him before?
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of kids over here, so he looks familiar.
Okay, alright.
Come on, buddy.
Okay. I'm having dispatch run through all 6 of these streets, so just to see if there's ever been a call before. Is this your house, buddy? Is this your house? That one?
Let me get a good... Let me knock on it first, bud. Alright?
Hey man, can I borrow you for a second, if you don't mind? Because you're young. Do you live down here?
No, I live on 7.
You live down here. Do you recognize this one?
No?
No? Okay. Alright, thanks man, I appreciate it. What?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're trying to figure that out.
She know who he is? Okay. She's usually good for info.
Oh, really?
That's kind of sad, man.
What's that? What did you say?
148 hundred is over here.
Okay, sir.
Wait, so you live right here? Yeah. Okay, so I thought it was one of your kids. Okay.
No, it's not. He tried to come into my house, but I've never seen him before.
Yeah, I did. I thought he was down there. I don't know.
Right, that's why I told him, I'm like, she got a little boy, but that ain't him.
Yeah, that's why I looked up the window.
No, you know my son's.
Hey, dear. I know you usually know like
Yeah, I
everything
usually try to
that's
help
going
you.
on. So I'm like,
Hey, how you been?
maybe she knows she's home. Have you seen him? Because you helped us
Yeah, I
last
helped
time we
y'all
were
last time.
down here. So
No. Yeah, I got a house full since Easter. I've never seen this little kid.
all right, come on, buddy.
That might make sense, actually.
Is it over here somewhere?
Hodge.
Possibly.
Hopefully.
How long was he with you guys?
He was with us probably about 7 minutes.
The officers check with nearby residents to see if anyone recognizes the child, but no one does. They all say they've never seen him before. It's certainly troubling to start off with this kind of scenario because there's a real chance the child might not have even been from the area and could have walked much farther than the officers originally thought.
He keeps pointing to this one.
This way. Well, I think he might be confused.
Meaning, come on, let's go try down here. Let's just stop here for a second, see if he starts. See if he walks himself. Do you recognize any of this?
Here?
Copy.
Hold on. Please
Then
what?
can you show us? Can you show us?
Because we're trying to, he's all alone. We're trying to find it. Can you show us?
Yeah, he's been like walking around pointing at every door, so if you know him, we really appreciate it. Do you recognize him?
I think people want to stay down there.
Here, 1 second, buddy.
I think he's staying 103.
This is 103.
This is 103.
I mean 105. My bad.
105.
Okay.
Here, buddy, we're going to go to the next one. Really?
There's supposed to be a car for them.
Harvey. Next door neighbor, friend, baby.
This kid?
Do you guys recognize him at all? He's not from this street. You don't know.
What's his name?
He's just, we don't know. He won't say anything.
Because he knocked at the door. I thought that was her son. You know, he always do the same thing.
The child walks door to door, believing one of the houses is his, which suggests that his family might live nearby. However, the officers have not found the correct house, and the overwhelming number of homes combined with no one recognizing the child starts to raise concerns. Could the child be from another area, and does his family live in a different neighborhood?
Oh, you haven't seen it before. Okay, all right. Well, we appreciate it.
Alright.
You.
Let's try 113
All
then,
right.
since
Come on, buddy.
that
We're
comes
gonna go down
back.
this way.
Did you guys find out where he goes?
We're trying.
No.
I think that's his mom's car, but I'm not sure if that's the same kid I be seeing.
You know what's crazy? This kid going from door to door. Not even going to his right house, just going from door to door. Looking for somebody just to take care of him. Just to go into a house and possibly show him some love because his mama never gave it to him. Obviously, his mama ain't give him that much love if she ain't even noticed he's missing, you know? It's kind of sad, man. If you got kids, make sure you love them. Make sure you pay attention to them, you know? That's kind of sad, I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
This white one? Okay. Okay.
137 RG.
Here, buddy. Do you know this? That would explain why he's looking in the car. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Is this yours? This one?
Start heading the area of 301 Clinton Avenue.
Do you know who this is?
Cars with a male wrapped up in
No.
a blanket in the bathroom.
I've not seen him before.
Okay.
White female left the vehicle.
All right.
On foot,
Well,
carrying a tablet.
Do you know? I know a lot of people down here have kids. Do you know anyone that this might come to mind as to who we might belong to?
Honestly,
Because I know I don't see a lot of cars here today too. It's like a lot of people.
there's not been a lot of cars here. Most of the people with cars kind of move for real. But there is, yeah, the girl that I know with kids, her car isn't here though, so I'm not.
238, you're all I have left. If you could head that way, please.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
no, you're
Yep.
totally fine. Come on, buddy.
And we have two options. It's not super cold, so we don't have to take him back right away. But let's snap a picture of him. Let's send that to
Hey, buddy.
Mike Walker, and then he can give that to Lee.
Okay.
Just call Mike. Be like, I'm gonna send you a picture. See if we can get that up on Facebook. I'll walk this because it's not like raining or anything.
Take him back to the cruiser, or?
Yeah, take him back to the cruiser. Call Mike. Let him know what we have. I'm gonna go walk around just to see if anyone else is walking, looking for their kid.
Hey, buddy, come with me, man.
Let me grab a picture of him just so I can show other people.
I can send you mine.
So yeah, just send it to Mike. Okay. Just start getting the process rolling for getting that on social media. Put him in a car, and then
8982.
and then I'll go talk to people.
I just sent you a picture.
Do you know who this boy is by chance, man? Sam?
Oh no.
Because there's not a lot of cars.
Have you ever seen him before?
No one has ever.
If I've seen him, he's probably been in the front or somewhere. But
So we have a nonverbal child.
Okay.
Probably between the ages of 3 and 4.
So he was down there looking in a lady's car, like but we don't know if
they gotta.
yeah, we don't know if he
knows his way home.
He can't speak. So we're just kind of going around, but he keeps going up to like every door, like he's supposed to be here. But everybody's saying they don't recognize him. So.
Looking for another home, but he is. Sad.
Mike wants us to bring him back there.
Back to the station?
Back to the station, and then leave a unit canvassing. So I can canvass. You want to take back? Or I can take back, but he's going to start uploading to social media.
Yeah, I can take the kid over there if you want to do that. You have all your notes and stuff.
Yeah, I got everything. I got everything.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's go back. All right, come on, buddy.
With no luck so far, the officers decide to send pictures of the child to the station, asking for a public alert to be placed on social media to try and locate his family in any way possible. The child is taken to the station to be kept safe until his family is found, and officers worry about creating a more stressful situation for the child, so they then continue searching alone while letting the little one get some rest. How long will the search take? The police are starting to fear it could be a case of abandonment.
They found her? Are you mom?
Yes.
Where do you stay? What's your son's name?
Yash.
Here, come over here, man. Is there anyone else at the house? Or is it just you?
It's their dad's there right now.
Okay, so who was supposed to be looking after him?
Me. That's me.
Okay.
It had been like 20 minutes ago. I usually leave my screen doors locked because he opens my door and go out. This is the second time he's done it. And I called him. He was at the park. This was what? Day before yesterday.
Okay.
He just started doing this. I don't play that. My kids don't come outside at all, play with other kids. They're always in the house. That's probably why, because he's always in the house. He needs to get out.
What's your name?
Devasia, D-E-V-A-S-H I-A R-O-W.
This is your last name?
Yes.
R-O-W.
S-E-R. I got 4 kids too. It's not just him.
All right, man, so what we're going to do, we have him at our station. All right, so I'm just going to take you back, and then we'll talk about everything there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you want to hop in the back of mine? And we'll get you going?
Can I let,
How did her and her baby daddy was in the house and neither one of them noticed that he was gone? Obviously, you're not paying attention to your kids if you don't even know your child is missing.
my baby's father know first.
Yeah, I'll drive you. I can drive you over there, and yeah, we'll get it handled there, all right?
Okay.
If you want to get on the passenger side, we'll get on the passenger side.
After nearly an hour of searching, officers finally located the child's mother, Devasia Rouser. She was brought to the station to be reunited with her child. While the mother was relieved to have her boy back, the officers noticed some inconsistencies in her story. She had claimed that her children were very shy and rarely left the house, but the child seemed comfortable interacting with strangers.
Oh, he's already going down on the sucker. Stay back in here. You already talked to Sergeant Walker about some of the resources that are available.
Yes.
So this card has the QR code, and you can follow. There's numerous different resources that you can go. So I just want to talk to you about what happened. This isn't interrogation or anything. I just want to have a friendly conversation, kind of about what happened, what may have led up to this. This isn't going to be used against you or anything like that.
Okay.
Do you have any other children in the home?
Yes. I have 3 other kids. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old.
Okay. Same father?
Yes.
Okay.
Same father.
For all 4?
Yes.
Okay. Is he in the
Ain't
home
doing nothing
with
but
you?
paying her
Okay.
bills.
He's there sometimes. I usually don't have any problems. Like, he did it day before yesterday. That was the first time it ever happened to me. But I'm starting to think that, like, they're in the house so much, and he wants to probably get out. And you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Take him to the
My
park.
sergeant mentioned he was doing stuff
with him.
with his ears when you were talking to him, and you said that your other son does that.
Yeah, my other son does do that. but
Which other one is doing
the oldest.
the oldest?
Yeah, but I think it's more of a, it's like when they get in trouble. It's not like I yell all the time, because I don't yell all the time, but when they know they're about to get in trouble, it's like they get like a certain type of way. But it's not an all the time thing, it's sometimes. He don't do it all the time. I would say my oldest do it more than him.
Okay. Did Sergeant Walker talk to you about autism and all of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because obviously he's 2, so he should
He'll be 3 on the 14th.
So he's almost 3, and he's not really talking.
I don't know if it's just because they're in the house all the time and they don't be around much, and they just, you know what I'm saying? If they were around kids, they would know a little bit more. Or
so we have him, who's obviously not talking.
like he talks.
Okay.
He really talks.
Is it just around other people?
It's probably around other people. Like, he talks more than any of my other kids ever did at his age.
Okay.
Like, he says full sentences.
Okay. So all that card that we had for you, like I said, you go on there, it's going to pull up a whole list of resources that you can point in the direction for kids that might have. It's first off, the list on there for the resources goes everything from people who are homeless to everything that we deal with. But you will find a subsection that deals with kids who go through this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Another something that you might want to look into is our department offers a program called Project Lifesaver should he go missing again. If he is diagnosed autistic or any other special need, they do offer a program where they put a GPS tracker on him, because if he is demonstrating the ability this young to be able to escape a house, you turn your back 1 second and then you know what I'm saying? If something happened, because this was an hour it took us to find him, or to find you, where he was out. Yeah, and that's
see, that's what I'm saying. Time just be flying, and I just don't. You know what I'm saying? When you got 3 other kids and you got so much going on, you gotta do this, do that. I'm helping my son with his homework. He's homeschooled. There's so much going on. So
is everybody in the house homeschooled, or
No, he's just homeschooled, and the other one's not schooled. Yeah, he'll be in school next year, but
who's homeschooled?
My oldest.
The 6, he's the only one that's 6-year-old?
Yes.
Or that's homeschooled?
Yes, that's school, period.
And nobody else helps you with managing all of the kids, and is the father in the picture or not?
He's in it.
Okay.
Like, he's there.
Does he help with the schooling and all of that, watching the kids?
Yep.
Okay, about how many days a week would you say?
3 days.
3 days a week? Is that like a full day or like a part of a day? Or
part of the day.
How many hours would you say?
Probably like 5 hours, 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours. Okay.
I guess he's working. So.
Okay. Is he paying child support, or do you guys just like kind of co-parent?
Yeah, co-parent.
Okay. So, did you talk to my partner about what happened today? Or?
No, I didn't.
Okay. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
I do.
Okay. So basically, if you just want to tell me what happened, if I have any questions, we can go from there.
Okay, so I don't know. How long was he? You said he was going for like an hour.
He was gone about an hour.
So like, was he like? So he had to be. So somebody must have got him right when he went outside, because that's the only way.
So the way it was brought to our attention is someone called because he was looking in the window of cars across the street, like he was looking for something. So he kept pointing back towards the east and kept saying go that way, but we ended up on Hodge, and then like he was kind of by like where the mailboxes were, and then we'd walk towards Hodge, and then we'd come back down, and eventually it got to the point where we're like, we don't know. And your neighbor said that it like wasn't, they didn't recognize him. The one lady on the end who was really helpful with us all the time, she didn't recognize him. And I figured if, okay, so your kids are pretty much like kind of introverted. Okay.
The officer explains the situation to the mother, detailing who had found the child and how the search was carried out. However, something stands out that's raising concerns. No one, even the neighbors close to the Rouser family's home, recognized the child. Devashia justifies this by saying that her children don't leave the house and that they're introverted. Something just doesn't sit right with her explanations, and the officer can't quite put his finger on what it is.
I don't even let him go outside because, like, I know I don't want to seem like a bad, like a, you know, but I don't want my children seeing the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be cussing and smoking. And, you know, I don't want my kids introduced to that type of stuff.
I mean, they gonna see it one way or as soon as they get older, they gonna see it. You know, you can't shelter them forever. And they kids, let them go outside and play. Why are you keeping your kid inside the house all day? Being cooped up in the house all day. Let them go outside, let them get some fresh air, play with the other kids. And then maybe he can learn how to talk. Because she said the child can speak full sentences. But if you heard the last few minutes, the child been saying nothing but gibberish. Whole lot of gibberish the whole time. Ain't said not one complete word. Ain't said not one word that I understood at all, just gibberish. Now, let your child go outside.
I try to keep him away, but I still feel like I should, you know, I do, like in the summertime, take them to parks and stuff like that. But as far as them just going outside and playing with the kids, like, I don't trust it in that type of way.
He is smart. He is smart. I will say that.
Yeah.
So if I had to phrase this in a politically correct term for my report, you don't want your kids going outside to keep them away from the social life of Wilkes, is how you would
Wilkes.
say it. Okay.
Yeah, just Wilkes.
I'm trying to I read between the lines of what you're saying, but I'm trying to phrase it in a way I just want to make sure you're in agreement with that.
Yes.
So that would make sense why they don't see. Just like what was going on when he, obviously we did try knocking on, I think we tried knocking on your door. I'm not 100% sure because I did come back. Obviously they did find you eventually. Did they find you by knocking on the door?
No, I went out, I was on the phone with the person. I was just walking and I seen people, they were like, are you looking for a little boy? I'm like, yeah. And I'm running.
So you noticed he was gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm new to this stuff. This stuff don't happen to me.
There is a marker. I got some ready. That's pretty much all I have. Let me go talk to my boss, and then we'll see if we can get you out of here and give you a ride back home. Okay?
The details shared in the conversation become important for understanding the child's situation better, but something's off as the officer checks on Devashia Rouser's name in the police database. An old record would change the course of the entire investigation.
All right. Devashia, understand, you are going to be cited today for endangering children. Now, before you freak out about it, you have your day in court. You can explain what happened. that you were busy preoccupied with your other kids. I am going to listen before you get upset. I am going to put everything in there about how he could possibly be on the spectrum and that we don't know which would work in your benefit.
Like, this is like so not fair. Like, it's not fair because I'm not. It's like,
hey, sweetie, and like you told me to, you went out trying to find him. You tried to call him.
I called. I was on the phone with him.
Just understand from our side, it was an hour. We were starting to put his picture online. We had a lot of steps moving to try and find you because we couldn't. Okay? This is not the end of the world. At the end of the day, we are here to assist you. This is a simple go to court, make your case. They're going to read our report. Okay? So you know, we do have to contact CPS anytime a child goes missing. We reunite them with the family. That's why I was asking you the questions about home life. I don't see any issues as of right now with what you told me, but they're probably going to come out and just want to talk to you and say, hey, what's going on? All the same questions I asked, but probably a little bit more detailed, okay? Getting this charge, it is like not the end of the world. You have court on Wednesday. It's going to be at 10 a.m.
I don't even have a car. My car, I have a car, but it's not even working right now.
Okay.
I have 4 kids. I don't even have any help.
So what I'll
like,
do
with transportation.
So what I'll do, and like I said, that's why you're not going to jail. I'm giving you this. What I will do is I will write down. Do you want me to write down the phone number to the court, and you can call them and say, I have to show up Wednesday, but I don't have a ride. This is what I got charged with. How can we work together? Okay? And they do that, okay? They might not know what you're talking about immediately because the court won't have our copy of this until tomorrow morning. So maybe wait until tomorrow morning to call, okay? So like I said, they won't have a copy of this until it goes over tomorrow and it gets reviewed. But as of right now, your court date is on Wednesday the 3rd at 10 a.m. at the court. The address is listed right here. It's the one right across the street from Burns, okay? If you don't think you can make it, call tomorrow morning, call them. They always work with people, okay? Officer Hackney is gonna take you home, okay? He's gonna take the kiddo home. You guys can go together. Do you have any questions for me on what you can expect going forward? I know a lot of parents think because something happens and we have to do our job, and we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But they think this is the end of the world. They think someone's going to come take their kids. Like I said, I talked to you about his home life. He's going, or the other kids are going to school. You're doing your job. You're feeding them. They have beds. That's all going in there. So I don't see an issue coming of this. But they do have to follow up just because we've had an incident. So do you have any questions for me of what you can expect going forward?
No, I've been through this before when my oldest was a couple months old. So,
okay.
I mean, I know how it goes.
Okay. And again, that's not saying you're a bad person. I honestly think in this situation, I mean, with him being able to show that he can push a chair, like, and I will put that, I'll be like, we were talking about home life, and he pushed a chair up to the door, and like I said, I mean, it's on my camera that he has that capability to do that. And if you're saying by, you know, he's 2 and he's dressing himself every day, that shows a high degree of intelligence, okay? So, but Officer Hackney, if you wouldn't mind giving her a ride back home, make sure she takes this with her, and if she's got any questions, just answer.
Awesome.
Those 4 of them. Okay.
Sounds good.
Devashia Rouser has a previous record with the Lorain Police Department for leaving a baby unattended in a vehicle in 2022. She's currently out on probation after being summoned to a grand jury. The officers have now referred the case to Lorain County Children's Services for further investigation.
Cool. Oops. What's your thoughts about this video, man? I ain't gonna hold you. That officer that is this the same video? Yeah, it is. Whatever. That officer that was speaking to the lady at the end, he was a stand-up guy. If all cops was like him, where he was real confident in his job, explaining to her. He was very compassionate, trying to hear her side of the story. But if you and your baby daddy in the same house, and y'all both there, and y'all don't notice your child missing for a whole hour, that's something wrong. I ain't gonna hold you. That's really something wrong. And she need to let her child go outside more. Go outside more, let them get to know the residents, the community. I understand she said she didn't like, the neighborhood of Wilkes or whatever she said. But if you don't like it, if you feel like it's a bad area, move. But I feel like she having kids just to have kids, just to pay, so they can just keep on paying her bills at the end of the day. Keep on paying her rent. And she keep popping them out. She just said she had an 8-month-old. She's probably pregnant again right now with another kid. It's gonna happen to that. It's gonna happen to that kid. But I did feel bad when the little man was just walking around and going from door to door, wanting to just find a home that wasn't his. That was kind of sad. He didn't even go. He went to just every single door. He was gonna go into one lady car. He was gonna go into one lady house, just trying to find a home that wasn't his. That's kind of sad. And not once did she ask. If I remember correctly, not once did she ask, was my child okay? You know what I'm saying? Is my child okay? Is he safe? She didn't ask about none of that. I would have put her in cuffs. If I was the president, or if I was a mayor of that city and I saw what happened, you can go to jail. Anytime a child is endangered and you ain't paying attention to your child, you going to jail. I don't care if you find them 5 minutes later, you going to jail. Bond yourself out, you going to jail. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. Make sure you guys keep on spreading that peace, love, and positivity with anybody and everybody that you come across, man. Have no hatred in your heart and keep a smile on your face. And it's Kevo. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.